Howdy, Space Rangers, Captain Phoenix here. I'm not wearing any pants or shoes. Think about that. Alright, I'll try that again. Okay. Howdy, Space Rangers, Captain Phoenix. Get it right. Don't you dare crack your voice. Okay. Good lord. Let's try it again. Howdy, Space Rangers, Captain Phoenix here. I do not like Netflix's Tall Girl. Okay, so my app for recording, the one I use on my phone, it no longer supports split screen, so I can't choose either YouTube and this one at this. I can't choose both YouTube and this one at the same time. I have to choose one or the other and see it as this is a Netflix movie. I don't know whether they'll copyright me or not. So I'm gonna use the meme app for now. So whenever I have a joke to make, I'll use the meme. You guys know how this shtick works. Okay. So yeah, let's start the review. That's why you won't see any footage. You'll just see me randomly type memes in. Hopefully it's as good as I want it to be. Again, I don't know because I don't want Netflix to copyright me, but I'm not gonna go there. Anyway, let's start the review. Let's officially start the movie review. So, what is Netflix's Tall Girl? Well, it's a movie that came out in 2019, September-ish, if I remember correctly. And it's about a girl who's tall and she has a hard life because of it. Where do I start with this movie? The first time I saw this movie, I'm like, what? And then it took me like a few hours to realize, all right, yeah, this movie is dumb. I do not have any words for this movie. Right off the bat, you already know what my opinion is. It is just crap, I tell you. Like, Netflix has made some cheesy movies before, but this is a whole new level of cheesy. Might as well bring the entire cow, Gosh, I hate this movie. And here's the thing, I haven't hated a lot of Netflix properties. Like, I haven't hated any Netflix properties so much to the extent I make a video about this. So the fact that I'm making a video on Tall Girl, a Netflix property, man, I hated this thing so much that I couldn't just voice my opinions out to my friends. I had to voice my opinion out to the entire internet. So I hate this movie so much, I just had to make a video out of it. So again, no shade on Netflix. Sometimes they do bad things, sometimes they do good things. It's kind of mixed both of them. But yeah, I'm just here to talk about how underwhelming and how weird this movie is. All right, let's start. Where do I start even with the story or with the concept? Let's start with the concept because that'll be shorter. So, when I saw the trailer to this movie, I thought it was gonna be something along the lines of this is some weird alternate reality world where if you're tall, you're kind of like shunned. You're kind of like discriminated for being tall, and being short is the norm. That's why I thought the movie was gonna be. It was gonna be that running joke for the whole movie, and they were gonna run with it. And the first 5 minutes of the movie are that, but it's not. So without further ado, let's get into the actual movie itself. This is Netflix's Tall Girl 2019. Let's bring on the pain. So the movie starts really well. I say that the first 5 minutes of this movie is really the best. We get our main character, Jody. Jogi. I'm gonna call her Tall Girl because clearly I know her name, but I don't care about enough about her. So we get our main character, Tall Girl. She's shunned for being tall, and from a young age she was tall. And now she's in high school, and she calls herself 6'1". Oh, I mean, that doesn't sound so bad. And I have what? I mean, say what? Oh my god. So yeah, she's 6'1.5" in high school, and she's catching so much stress because she's tall. What the hell? 6'1.5"? That's a basketball team, member. You can join the basketball team, Joe, tall girl. Why are you whining about your height? That ain't super tall. What would be super tall is if you're like 7 or 8 feet tall. That would be crazy height. But that's enough height to join your school's basketball team. What are you whining about? And I know the actress who plays Tall Girl, she's had some bad experiences in her past where she tried out for a ballerina thing, but she was too tall, yada yada. I don't care about your backstory. Let's start the movie. So the movie starts with her being tall, and then like she wants to date this guy, right? Or like she wants to be friends with this guy. So this guy walks up to her. He's like, "Yo, what's your name?" "Oh, I'm tall girl." Then she actually stands, and the way she stands, the guy actually looks up like boom, 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 boom. Oh crap! That was like legit funny. She's not really that tall, but it was as if like her head was going through the ceiling, like just Godzilla was raising her up from the ground. That was actually funny. So like when she introduces herself, she just gives something to the guys like, "Nope." And we actually continue to see her get humiliated through school. Just people what calling a tall girl or how's the weather up there down the hallway. By the way, that's just the running joke. Everyone's asking her how's the weather up there, and I'm like, really? That cliche joke. What was this script written by 45-year-old men? Really? That's the joke we're going with. That's the joke kids in my age scoff at. How's the weather up there? That's not even a joke. That's like hello to the tall person in class. Oh gosh. Oh wow, waiting for a rough day. Then we have the best friend. The best friend is this all positive beat character. Nothing can shake her down. She's all positive. She's all living it up. And what? She black. No way. Yeah, me too, brother. So anyway, these two are best friends, and she's the only one who has to make fun of tall girl because she's tall. And I'll call the best friend Sparkle Happy Face. There we go, Sparkle Happy Face. Anyway, then we have tall girl's other friend. I'll call him Short Boy. Short Boy is really short, and tall girl doesn't want to date him because he's short. However, Short Boy has had a crush on tall girl since I can't even remember when he's in the movie. Like what, third, fifth grade? I don't even know. So short boy has a crush on tall girl, right? He wants to date tall girl. Tall girl doesn't want to date him because he's short. Get out of here, short boy. And tall girl's like, oh, I just want to meet someone who's tall like me. Then we get to her sister who has like a nasal problem. It's not fun to make fun of nasal problem people. I mean, I'm not one of them. Totally not me. Totally not me. I don't need help. And oh, sorry. For a second, I thought that was why the movie killed my brain. That wasn't happening yet, man. Oh, really? Okay, cool. So we get to introduce the sister who's a pageant queen, who's so amazing at everything. Was she the older sister? Yes. Bruh, look at this dude. And yeah, she's the older sister, but she's taller, so she's so supportive of her younger sister. She's actually the coolest character in the movie. She's the only character who is chill. Everyone else is like so negative. She's the only one who's actually really cool. So she's supportive of her sister. She's like, oh yeah, you need to meet a guy. I'm gonna help you meet a guy. Man, I don't care. I'm the pageant queen to you. You're always my hero. And I'm like, huh, a pageant queen who isn't me? A lot of good things are gonna happen. And so yeah, again, she's fine. The sister is fine. She's very supportive of tall girl. She's supportive of her height. She's supportive of her dreams of her wanting a boyfriend. And even then, she doesn't even boast about her pageants because to her, pageants all useless. She still views tall girl as a hero. So yeah, totally behind this. And sadly, oh, and we have the parents. The mom, completely forgettable. All she's basically, those pageant moms who expect their daughters to be so perfect at pageant because it's their parents, it's the mom's lifelong dream, not the child's dream. Like it was the mom's dream to be a pageant queen, but she never got that dream, so now she's forcing it on her kids. That's what the mom is. She's forcing their daughter to be a pageant thing. I mean, the pageant's fine with it. The daughter's fine with it, but like, I kind of wish we got more dynamic with it. And we have the dad, played by Greg Heffley's dad. Yes, the dad is played by Darren Pickett dad. Why? Why, Frank? My boy, what have they done to you? No, no. So the thing with Frank Heffley, yeah, that's what I'm gonna call him, is that he kind of how do I put it? He's not he doesn't approve of tall girl. He ever since she was young, he wanted to do surgery on her so she has shorter legs or something. But then after finding out that this was gonna have an effect on her reproductive system, he's like, "Hey, you want kids?" And he actually wanted to cancel his daughter's reproductive system for the sake of her being tall. The daughter's like, "Nah, yeah, I want kids." Mind you, she was like 5 when this happened. So he's like, "Oh crap." And as she grows older, Frank is like, yeah, I'm liking you less by the day. Is there a way you can not be tall girl? Is there a way you can be shorter? Asking as if it's her fault. I mean, bro, you are her father. You know that, right? And sadly, that's where the 5 minutes end. Every funny thing to do with Tall Gal's family and friends, everything funny we've gotten false. Then the apocalypse happened.
Spaghetti!
What? And so we go back to school and we find out that we get a new Swedish guy.
Say what?
Yeah, that's right. We have a Swedish guy. Yay! Wait, Swedishers, don't they talk weird? And yes, I don't care if I'm insulting the Swedish. It's the same as insulting tall people. God damn it. And short people. I don't know who this movie is insulting. So we get a Swedish guy who comes from Sweden. And he's tall as well because what's Sweden if they're not tall? And what else about this funny Swedish guy? He's also great at math and chem. Oh, and so Jody instantly falls in love with him like boing, and she's like, I need that man's. I need a man's in my life. I need a man's. Not I don't need no man's. It's I need a man's. And so Jody tries to get together with him. However, we get the school bully. Forgot we have a bully, and she is your classic everyday Disney Channel bully. She's a total B. Seriously, she's bullied Jodie since she was young because her hand was too big to do fingerprint. I don't even know what the hell is up with this movie. Is it trying to say the tall girl's a mini giant? Also, what is up with my shoulders? And so, you know, she's like, nah, stay off my guy. He's my man. And only after one, even the Swedish guy, oh my god, only after one day he gets in a relationship with the bully. After one day, he's like, meet my new girlfriend. Sure, I'm new to your country, but meet my new girlfriend.
That's how mafia works?
Don't know how to argue against that. And so Swedish Gay just happens to be the exchange student who lives in Short Boy's house. Yes, we forgot Short Boy, didn't we? So Short Boy is obviously mad that Swedish Gay makes an entrance because now he's competition for Tolga. And at this point, I'm like, is it really worth it? And here's the thing with Tolga, she's not even ugly. Like, seriously, no one in this movie is ugly because as all movies go, you have to hire attractive people or it's not a movie. And with Tolga, she ain't ugly, man. She just tall. Why is everyone treating her like the biggest pile of trash on this earth? Because mind you, we're not going with the concept of this takes place in an alternate earth where tall people are discriminated. This takes place in our world, apparently. Gosh. So they live together, woohoo. And I think yeah, so tall girl goes to tell her sister about new Swedish guy. Her sister's like, oh my gosh, go date him, do it right now. And I don't have a throat. So tall girl goes to talk to Swedish guy. They plan like some sort of date thing. They ended by kissing. Wait, what? You actually kiss before the end of the movie? This is not the climax. So either you're telling me that Jody got the guy relatively early, or he's not the guy for her. My guess is the second one because again, Netflix just has to rip off Disney Channel. But that was really quick. I'm not gonna lie.
It's lit in here, huh?
I'm just doing it because I can, guys. So obviously, Tall Boy, I'm gonna call him Tall Boy, a Swedish guy now, goes back home and he talks to Short Boy. And he's like, oh man, I kissed Jordan. I mean, I kissed Tall Guy. And then Short Boy's like, don't do that. Be mean to her. Be really mean to her. Be the worst bully ever because she ain't interested in you, brah. And I'm like, okay. Meanwhile, Tall Girl goes home. She talks to her sister. Her sister's like, oh my gosh, now we have to prep you. We're gonna make you look pretty. And then we get this makeover scene where they try and make Tall Girl look pretty. And they're like, Tall Girl, you need to wear a dress, okay? We need to give you the most fabulous outfit ever to go to school with. You're gonna get that man of your dreams. On top of that, I am awesome at knife throwing. And then she does this one joke where she's like, hey bro, you want this or not? And I'm like, Jesus. That's funny. I like you. And the makeup scene is over and she was gonna wear the fabulous new dress to school tomorrow. Luckily, she gets a prank call from the bully and her friend, and she's like, "Oh, no, you made me sad. You made me think Swedish guy was into me." And so she goes to school without the dress, and like she just leaves her family there, all depressed and sad. And I'm just like,
So I am confusion.
very much. And then we get tall guy, aka Swedish guy, ignoring her at school, And then she finds out that it was Short Boy who told him that, so she chases Short Boy down in a crazy anime chase. No, kidding. It was so stale, like stale bread, like stale milk, like stale me, like my stale jokes. Oh, that got too personal. Ooh. And what happens next? My memory is foggy. I haven't watched this movie in a long time. Celebration in my room. Woo-hoo, my disguise. Anyway, Tall Girl gets invited by the group to go to some, I don't know, museum place thing where they hang out as a group. Then Tall Girl is supposed to have her first kiss, well, technically not second kiss, but not the entire school knows because the bully, remember, she's dating Tall Boy. Anyway, the bully hooks Tall Girl up with one of her friends who's black, and then she tries to kiss him, fails. Everyone else is doing so fine, and Short Boy gets with another girl who's in the bullies group as well. And why did you choose Short Boy? Not me. Aren't I good enough? Bro, what the heck is up with you? I had my heart broken too many times. Hey, what am I doing with my life, guys? Why do you watch me? So, they end that weird. They have a big parade. I mean, the parade happened before the museum thing, but like the parade was like so nonsensical because guess what? Tall Girl breaks up with her best friend.
Wow.
So surprising, guys. I did not expect this happening. So, Tall Girl breaks up with her best friend, joins the bully group temporarily. Then later on, something, we get a party, right? And during the party, wait, no, actually, I forgot. Tall Girl asked Tall Boy out on a date. Tall Boy said, okay, cool, man, cool. I'll join you. So Tall Girl goes to her sister's pageant, where she's, again, not bad. She's actually really humble in getting prizes. She is a surprisingly nice character in a world full of evil characters. I hate everyone. And she receives the award. She's like, well, I can't accept it. I'm medal 8 because that's funny. And her mom told her that. No, it's not. And so, she's like, hey, where's your boy fee? Where's your boy fee? Give me those boy fee and those. I need to see that you guys do it now. I thought I was like, oh, sorry. He said he'll make me up later. So they go on the trip. Boy fee bounces her on the date.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Luckily, she finds out the real truth as to why Tall Boy ditched her on the date, and she finds out that he was a party with Donkles. I forgot to even Short Boy's name, man. Donkles. I almost want to call him Donkey. So him and Donkles were planning a party with the cool kids. Then all the cool kids come to the party, and Tall Girl finds out that he done tough for the party, and she even sees never before seen footage of what happens at the party. That Tall Boy was actually playing it in the long game. He actually did not like Tall Girl. But, honesty, throughout the movie, these guys had a solid friendship. They actually liked each other, which is weird. How does he all of a sudden say, no, I don't like Tall Girl? Or does he all of a sudden say, I don't have feelings? It's possible I didn't have feelings for her, but these guys were genuine friends.
So I am confusion.
I mean, maybe he said it because he was under pressure from the cool kids and he wanted to blend in like them. Maybe he wanted to say what needed to be said to be part of the cool kids, which I am kind of inkling that he said. But he never gets a redemption on later in the movie. This is literally the last major act he does in the movie. The rest of it is just bullcrap cliche stuff we've seen. But we'll get to that later. So, next morning, Short Boy, Donkles, I'm gonna call him Donkles. Donkles comes to Tall Girl's home. He finds her sleeping, starts rubbing his hand through his hair.
Say what?
Creepy. How do you just go up to someone's room and do that? I mean, look at my hair. Ain't it luscious? Yeah, I don't want to show it. It killed a man. So he says, oh, I'm so sorry, Tall Girl, I woke you up, but I wanted to give you a present. Here are some shoes for you. Some really tall shoes. They're the exact opposite of what you want, but you'll love them. And she's like, gee, thanks. Also, is there a black eye on your face? Oh, yeah, yes, I got this from a fight. He's like, well, so Tall Girl goes back to watch the video of the party and finds out that a fight happened where, again, Swedish guy and his black friend are this tall gal, and then that's when Donkles comes with his milk carton. By the way, I forgot to mention Donkles carries a milk carton with him throughout the entirety of the movie, and it only plays a part in the last scene. That's why I mentioned it right now. But I thought, why not just talk about it? So Donkles has been carrying a cart with him throughout the entire movie, and he says he's been carrying it from fifth grade as well. You'll find out why. So he comes with his cart and tries to attack the black guy, and he misses, and he does this weird swing thing. I swear, when I saw that, I died of laughter. I don't know whether they meant it to be funny or what, but I don't think it was. This was literally the funniest, it was the most funniest unintentional moment ever. It was so unintentionally funny, and I loved it. He just comes there, take that milk carton, and he's like, "How dare you say that about her? Her eyes are green. She's beautiful. She's got this weird arrow-ish nose. Why am I to talk about noses? Mine looks like an onion, and she is better than you." And then he throws a punch at him. The other guy throws a punch at him. We have a fight. Flips. What? And yeah, that's where the stuff ended. So Togo's like, "Oh my gosh, he fought for my honor. What's this feeling? Maybe I love him." Boom.
Hey, that's pretty good.
And so she decides to put on the dress finally with the shoes. So she puts on the shoes Donkles gave her, and she puts on the dress that was given to her as well. So Tall Girl was depressed for some time. She was really sad that people got to make fun of her. They called her obnoxiously tall. Swedish guy was even mean. She was in a funk.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out.
And so she puts on the shoes and dress and decides to pluck up and gain some confidence. And as it so happens that it was the night of a dance, because it wouldn't be a cheesy love story if there wasn't a school dance. Jeez, Netflix, why are you ripping off Disney Channel? This is bottom of the barrel stuff you're doing. Anyway, she shows up to the dance in the dress and... What? Hold up a second! What the hell? She was gonna wear that dress, that special dress meant for dancers, to this, to on a normal day to school. Remember, she bought the dress earlier in the movie and she was gonna wear it the next day to school to impress the Swedish guy. You're telling me she was gonna wear that dress to on a normal day to school? Not only is that too formal, it's just too weird. Tall girl, you're also weird, girl. That dress is meant for dances only. Again, another thing about this movie, it is so bad at pacing and foreshadowing. She goes to buy a regular dress. She goes to buy a prom dress that she's going to wear to on a normal day to school. Sorry, I'm mincing my words here. She goes to buy a prom dress, which she was going to wear the next day, which is a normal day of school, instead of prom. Then at the end of the movie, they reveal that she's wearing it to prom. Again, I ask, what? Honestly, this movie, it hurts my brain. So yeah, she wears the dress she was gonna wear on a school day normally to the prom, where she finds out that Swedish guy has been elected prom king and Bully has been elected prom king queen. In all honesty, I thought this would have been the scene where Swedish guy kind of grows a conscience and is like, "Yo, I don't want to be prom king. I don't want to be your boyfriend." Also, he's been at this school for how long and he's already prom king? What the hell? Do people really love Swedish people? Anyway, I thought this was gonna be the moment where he redeems his act. He's like, "I don't want to be prom king." He leaves the crown behind and goes to see Tall Girl. He tells Tall Girl his true feelings. Like, "Oh, Tall Girl, I'm so sorry I left you behind. You're really the girl for me. Would you please forgive me?" I really thought that's the direction we were gonna go because it's so cliche. But no, he actually accepts the prize and he accepts the win and he accepts that he's a jerk. Like, this guy does not get a redemption arc at the end of this movie. Literally, the last major thing he does is this Tall Girl. He has no redemption arc, no turnaround story, which is so weird because it feels like his arc is getting complete. For characters like him in movies, they usually get redemption arcs, but for him, it kind of feels incomplete. What the hell? So Tall Girl shows up in her dress and she stands on the stage and she's like, "Hello, I'm Tall Girl. Yes, it's me." And then she gives some speech about how it's good to be tall, about how it's good to be different and you should accept yourself. Something that literally everyone who knows you in this movie has been telling you. Your best friend tells you, your sister tells you, your mom tells you. The only person who's not been telling you this is your dad. By the way, earlier in the movie, the dad put in some kind of tall club. That is 100% mean right there. And yeah, she reunites with her best friend, and it kind of It doesn't really end there. She just leaves. So she comes in with it's not even a dress, it's a suit. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I just need to talk about this damn dress. It looks like an office suit. It looks like a suit she would wear to the office, except normal office suits would be black. Hers looks blue, and I can't. Of all the things Tall Girl would choose, she chooses this. It's not even like a fashionable dress. It just looks bland. In fact, this dress, it basically gives you the statement of what this movie is about. Bland, nothing to it. God, that dress annoys me, and yet you were building up to it. And yes, she wears the high heels that Short Boy gave her, because why not? So she leaves the dance party as soon as she came in because she wants to look popular, I guess. And obviously, Swedish guy follows her. He's like, "Oh, by the way, I wanted to tell you, I'm so sorry. Can we start again?" Really? The fake out. Really? So she tells him, "Oh, no. You can't start again, jerk. Bye." And I'm like, that's the best you could do? I understand you're on a time limit, but that's the best you could do with his character arc? What the fudge? You took him out as quick as you brought him in. Ah! Okay, we're almost done. We're literally one scene from ending. So she goes home for some. No, wait, no, she went to Donkel's home. Otherwise, was Donkel's waiting at her home? Either way, she went to her house. I'm guessing it was her house and Donkel's was waiting there. She meets him, then she tells him, "Oh, I didn't know you fought for my honor. You're so dreamy."
Dreamy, creamy, creamy.
And he's like, "Oh, you're nice too." And then she's like, "Well, I lost Swedish guy. Say, you wanna get together?" And he's like, "Oh my gosh, I have been waiting half my life to say that." Yeah, so these guys like have this weird conversation where they're like back and forth, and then they exchange feelings with each other. Like, Short Boy confesses his feelings. Donkles, I mean, confesses his feelings. Tall Girl confesses her feelings. Then it's revealed that he's the right guy for her. Yep, the guy who's been chasing her all movie turned out to be the right guy for her. By the way, he dumped his former girlfriend, the one who was the bully's friend. It's a weird situation. This movie's weird. And yeah, so turns out he was the right guy for her, and it wasn't the Swedish guy. You shouldn't look to people who are like you or who are tall just like you. Appreciate the people around you. No! This man is a psychopath. He is crazy. He manipulated everything to fall in this particular order. What are you talking about? We're almost done. Okay, we're almost done. So he pulls that milk carton, he puts it down, he stands on it so he can be eye to eye, head to head level with Tall Girl, and he kisses her. I just want you.
Say what?
You're telling me from the 5th grade he has been carrying a milk carton with him just for the chance, for waiting for the day he can finally put it down, stand on it, and kiss Tall Girl. What the fuck? And so the movie ends with Tall Girl giving a speech while kissing the guy. I don't even know how. And it kind of, and the last word of the movie is tall. She's like, you can either stand small or stand tall. Stand tall. Tall is the last word of the movie before the credits roll on. And finally, mercifully, thank Godly, the movie is over. And so the movie comes to a masterful end. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Everything's wonderful. Okay. So, what are my problems with this movie? They are a lot. In fact, I just had to split them up into different categories because it's crazy. Let's start with the story itself. I thought it was going to be an alternate world where being tall equally means you're a monster or a freak. Sort of like being black in today's world. Hey. And then it turns out, no, this takes place in this real world and everyone's just making fun of her because she's tall for no apparent reason. Is she the only tall? Is she the only tall person in town? I don't know. I don't know what the fudge is going on with this movie. It is messed up. The story is insane. We have a bully girl, we have Swedish guy, and then like the movie goes on with her being tall. She finally comes to accept that she's tall at the end of the movie, a trauma that just passes like that. And she gets together with the guy who has been cheating from the beginning of the movie, and she keeps saying no to. The story is all muddled. And that leads me to the pacing. The pacing for this movie is god awful. We are jumping from place to place, location to location. It's so muddled, so confused. This movie has no idea what it wants to be. 1 minute we're on a date, next minute we're at the museum, next minute we're at the dance, 1 minute we're doing makeover. It has no flow. There is no continuity. There's no storytelling that's going on here. It's just one place to another to another. I hate the pacing, and it affects the story so greatly. Another thing I have the problem with this movie are the characters. Every character here is unlikable. I hate Tall Girl herself. I hate Short Boy, aka Donkles. I hate the Swedish guy. The Swedish guy doesn't even get a complete character arc. It just kind of like stops. We don't even know if he gets a redemption arc, whether he tries to say sorry, or whether he just moves on with his life and becomes a popular guy. It just stops. The bully girl is just there to be a bully. Every Disney Channel villain. Every Disney Channel villain. Again, Tall Girl, her main role is that she complains about how tall she is. Every minute of the day, it's I'm tall, I'm tall, I'm tall. I hate being tall. Is there a surgery for me to not be tall? My dad has put me in a tall club. I hate him. I'm tall, I'm tall, I'm tall. And then later on, she even makes up with her dad. I mean, she does what's this? She does smooth things over with her dad at a piano lesson, like just completely random. Okay, like I understand where it's coming from, but it felt so empty. There was no heart in that scene. So that's basically how the entire movie just complaining about how tall she is until someone has to come and solve her problems for her. Yeah, that's right. She doesn't even do it herself. Someone has to do it. Then we have Short Boy, aka Donkles. I'll get on him in a second. He's really annoying. And then who else do we have? We have the dad. He's really discriminative of his daughter. I mean, they do smooth things over, but for the damage he's done for majority of the film, he's kind of a douche. The mom is just the overbearing mom who wants the daughter to accomplish her dream, so she really has no character. She's just a one-note character. Um, and then let's move on into the good characters, I guess, which are literally only two: the best friend and the sister. These two are the only two positive characters in this movie. Cause here's the thing: every character in this movie is so negative. They're all emanating this anger, this negativity from them. And these two people are sort of like the counterbalance for that. These two are the only positive people in the movie, and they're what's like giving out all this positive energy in such high concentrations. It's weird. The best friend is okay. She kind of disappears halfway through the movie, so we don't even really have to care. Oh, but she's sad for that one scene. Boo hoo. So yeah, she has nothing to work for, and it's kind of, again, she's just really pushed to the side. And the sister is easily by far the best character. She's nice, she's humble, she's good at what she does, she likes what she does. It's not, I mean, true, she's being forced into it by her mom, but in honesty, she really does seem to like it, which is something we never see. So again, kudos to that. She's the only character who is written well, and the only character who is really supportive of her sister. Everyone else, complete crap. And then we move on into Donk. Oh, you Donkles. I hate him. From minute one, everything he has done is in service of the plot and to his own gain. He has manipulated the plot so much he might as well be one of the screenwriters. He lied to Tall Boy, saying that he should ignore the girl, if anything, insult her, and indirectly caused the Swedish guy to insult Tall Girl during the party. So, hello, that's your fault. Second, you fought only because you knew it was being filmed, so that you could win Tall Girl's love later on. Oh, you're so brave and heroic, and instead of doing it the hard way and being patient, you just went for the easy way out. And don't give me that crap you've been wearing since 5th grade. If she's not into you, she's not into you. And that's another thing. You lied. You got a girlfriend so that you make Tall Girl jealous. Then you lied and cheated and did every evil thing you could just to ensure she was yours. You had to make sure this girl was broken down. You had to make sure she was rocked to her core. You had to make sure she was broken down. She was so sad into her court. She had no one to turn to. And then that would be the minute you swoop in. That would be the minute you become the big hero and save her. I freaking hate you. You are no hero. You worked for nothing. The first part of you worked. The second part just went cheap and easy. You worked for nothing. You are a manipulator. You are disgusting. You are horrible. And frankly, this is gross. It's disgusting. And I hate seeing this. This is gross. This is not how you treat main characters. It feels so good to get off my chest. And finally, the filmmaking. What the hell? This feels like a bunch of university graduates, or this feels like a bunch of people who are making a film for the first time. You know, this feels like an experimental film. This feels like some people who got together and made a film for the first time. The directing is bad. The lighting is bad. The camera work, oh god, that camera work. It is stale. It is so stale. It barely moves. And when it does move, it like pans like this. There's no exciting shaking. There's no exciting up and down. There's no fun tricks they do with the camera. There's no funny things they do. It's just a still image. That's what it is. You do not have fun with the camera. The directing is bad. The characters do not look like they do not know what to do. The camera work is bad, and that's on the director's part now. The scenes are a bit shot weird, except for the first 5 minutes. He kind of, the director also doesn't know how to angle the camera. He doesn't know how to make the actors sit where they're supposed to sit. The directing feels off. The camera angle, that camera work is the worst. I hate it even more than the directing. I wish I took control of that camera. At the very least, I'd have fun with it. The camera work in this movie is by far the worst. This just feels like a beginner's film, if you know what I'm saying. And I hate the people who directly worked on it. The directors, the screenwriters, and the cameraman. All those people are bad. The dialogue is even horrible in this movie. I hate Tall Girl, and I hate the fact that it was shot like this, made like this, and looked like this. Only a few scenes were well lit. For example, scenes in the theater or scenes on the bus. Scenes like that actually feel natural, or heck, even in the house. But now on the street, in the school, on the road, what the hell is this? I'm not saying I can make a film. Heck, I'm not saying I can even make a good film, much less a normal film. I'm just saying, if I, of all people, me, Captain Phoenix, can notice these flaws, we have a problem. Okay, my final thoughts before I end this video and end my suffering once and for all. Tall Girl is a really bland movie. There is really nothing to it. The characters are all god-awful except for maybe a two. The story is all over the place and the pacing is god-awful. The writing and dialogue is bad, and the camera work and the directing is, Lord have mercy on all our souls. It is horrible. It is horrible, and it is stale. I hate the directing and the camera work. It is stale, and gosh, this is not your profession. You need better work. May God have mercy on the people who made this movie, for they really need it. Tall Girl, it's not the worst movie ever made. There are definitely worse out there, but it's definitely one of the worst. Okay, no, Netflix has done so much more, but this is definitely one of the biggest disappointments and one of the most underwhelming things I have seen in a long time. Even bad movies like Brave, like I say, or even genuinely bad movies like Attack of the Clones, at least you can tell some people had fun with them. This movie, you can tell no one had fun with this. It felt like everyone was just bored throughout the whole thing. And that's what I first felt like. After watching it the first time, I was like, okay. After watching it the second time, I was so bored. I was really bored. I do not recommend you to go watch this film. If you're even feeling like you want to watch this film, please, I am begging you, do not go watch this film. It's not worth your time. It's not worth your money. It's not worth your Netflix subscription. This movie does not need you, and you do not need this movie. Do not go watch this movie. It's just a bunch of wasted effort. Overall, my score for this movie is a 3 out of 10. It is a very, very bad movie. Not horrible. There are definitely more horrible films out there, but it's close to horrible. It's a terrible movie that I do not advise you to go see. Anyways, guys, I've been Captain Phoenix. This has been my review of Netflix's Tall Girl 2019. Again, I say that because I'm in 2020 and I am late to do this review. I did it some time ago, but then I scrapped that video because it didn't come out well, so hopefully this version is better. Tell me if you like this film style. Again, the app which I used to record has changed, so I can't do both YouTube and this, so kind of I'm at a disadvantage, but I'm hoping I can make this work. Anyways, guys, that's been me. I've been Captain Phoenix. Thank you so much for watching me. I really do not deserve your views and likes and so much. I don't even know why you watch me. Are you that bored? I've been Captain Phoenix. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this review. Hope you enjoy all future reviews that are to come. Once again, thank you guys. And with that, be sure to like and subscribe. And with that, I will see you in another universe.